Welcome everyone.
Right, there we go guys, looking pretty good once again. Just give me a couple of seconds, we'll just give everything a chance to warm up a bit, make sure it's all working. But I think we should be good once again. Excuse the noise if you hear one. There we go. Right, that should be better. Just check that we're up and running here. Yep. Looks like we are, so that's good. Oh, that's one of them gone. Let's have a quick nosy around, see who we've got in here. Keep getting a few different ones, which is interesting. A lot of low levels, not really getting anybody really high level yet, but starting to get relic hunters now, which is cool. Obviously the relic hunters from, like I said, from Maroon relic hunters, not the relic hunter treasure seekers as yet. But yeah, we've changed things around there a little bit, I'll show you around shortly. Let's have a look who we've got. Can't interact with any of those, that's fair enough.
What's your pleasure? Building a tavern was wise, and freeing me to run the bar was wiser still. You shall see.
Well we know.
I once owned a watering hole in Oranjun, full of the most vile,
Oranjun, I wonder where
despicable
that is.
scum of Zamora. Not like these fine folk.
Well, at least she likes our folks.
Things went sideways. I got caught giving room and board to thieves.
Whoops.
The short of it is, I became an exile. But I still have the knack of it.
Well,
A
that's
tongue
good.
to convince patrons to order just one more drink. And an ear to lap up all of their spilled secrets.
Good to know.
You build the tavern. You adorn it as you see fit. Fill it with seats. And I will take care of the rest. Wish to bribe a contact to visit the tavern? Give me the order and the coin, and I'll send it right along. I've eyes and ears in the underworld. I know the right people. I know how to get to know the right people I do not yet know. You and I can do very right by one another. You shall see.
Well, there we
Come
go.
back soon. I'm
Oh.
always open.
Too right, we're always open. Right. So. Yeah, we've changed our tavern a little bit. Got a new wall there. Put a few more tables in this part rather than the main part as we had. So this is kind of our bar area as we had it originally. Then across this other side now, we've actually closed it in a little bit. Still got a couple of tables in here. But we've now also got a bit of decorating still to finish, but we've got our cloak rooms, if you want to call it that. Cannibal Brute taking a rest there. There's a cloak room. And this time now we've got this in here. We've got our nice new library set in.
Hello, hello.
Julius, hello, nice to see you. Hope you're well. Here we are again. Bit different to last night. Trying some purges and it kind of been a disaster, and following seeing that last night, I know now why our buildings got damaged so easily. Apparently there is a bug with the purges at the minute, so be careful if you're doing a purge, because apparently the demolishers are doing a heck of a lot more damage than what they should be doing. And that's a tier 3 build that we've got, and they were just absolutely destroying it really easily, and that shouldn't be happening apparently. So purges are bugged at the minute, which is one huge problem with it. One of the core features of the game.
Looking for a stream today since I missed yesterday.
Yeah, no, it's no problem. Nice to see you anyway. It is there. The previous stream from last night will be there on the channel if you wanted to have a look through it sometime, have a watch just to catch up a bit. But yeah, basically, yesterday we've got a little tier 3 build. I'll show you that in a moment. We were doing some low level purges from. Tier 3 was no problem, and then when we tried a level 6, I think it was, and even a level 8, they were just breaking my door down really, really easily. That's a tier 3 build. And the demolishers shouldn't be able to do that so quickly and easily. And then I saw a video from Whack4863 today saying that the demolishers in the purge are actually broken at the minute. They're actually doing a lot more damage than what they should be doing. So at the minute, you want to avoid the purge. It's a little bit risky at the moment. So we'll have to maybe have another look at that again just to see what's what. But today we're going to head over to Almeria, or the ruins of Almeria, and possibly take on this new content.
In my LVL5 purge, that the demolisher broke the door down in one hit.
Yeah, it's a bug apparently. I say Wax quite irate, shall we say, about it, because obviously, even though Funcom have acknowledged it and said they're aware of it, by the sound of it, we're not going to get a fix for it until the 14th of January. When they come back from their Christmas break, so that's not good. We've got a whole month to wait with broken purges and a camel that you can't put in the stable to turn into your new mount. That's supposed to work apparently, but doesn't. The only good thing really is the new bar system, which works really, really well. This is the library set that I showed off last time. I've just actually finished building it in here now today, so we've got that in there. I always go to the wrong one. Give me a second. This one here. That one there. We've just placed that in now. This is actually, I've got that at the front door, that little lectern, which I'll show you now. So that's this part of this sort of hub that we've got for our community on the PlayStation. I've actually changed this a bit since most people saw it last night, as I say, but then if you enter the front door, and I'll quickly show you outside because you've not seen this yet. This is our tavern slash welcome sort of hub that we've got for the server. We'll take this young lady with us to do the base as well. We'll see how we get on with it, because apparently it's geared for 2 people. So if she starts taking too much damage, we might have to abandon it. But our tavern is called the Old Azagarth Inn, because quite conveniently we are located just on the hill opposite New Azagarth. So we thought we'd go with a name relating to Azagarth, so that's what we're called. Now this edition I've just added today, not the stage and everything, this was already in, but I've actually changed this today, literally not long before the stream. So we've got a new floor in here, we've got the carpet down the middle, and then some seats in. There was somebody sat in this chair before, so I can actually move it now and sort this floor out, which is finally good. So just bear with me 1 second here. There we go. Right, so yeah, this is our little theatre, where at the minute we've got our dancer on there, but it can be for different events and things on the server as well. It's kind of all decked out as close to a real life theatre as we could get it, kind of thing. Just finished working on this today. Our little admin shop for people to buy things is upstairs, but then this part here is our tavern. So with the new tavern, when you place your tavern counter down, when you learn it, unless you've already done it, any furniture you've got with stools or chairs down, as you can see here, you start getting different patrons wandering in, and these are all NPCs that we can't interact with, a lot of these, but certain ones, like this guy here, if you interact with him, it'll tell you there how much you can pay him to hire him. Certain ones you can, certain ones you can't, depending on who they are and where they're from, kind of thing. But obviously this is Thugra, And then we've got Unseen Hidden Daggers and a Cannibal Brew, all just sat in here because they're kind of getting over what's happened to them. Can't believe that not long ago they were the strongest people in the world according to them, and now they've been reduced to nothing. So they're all here drowning their sorrows and telling their story to this young man that's coming to see them. But like this one again, this is another one you could hire, but they're all low level at the minute, so they're not really any use to us. But then the main, that might be because that chair's a bit too far out, that's why she's not sat on it properly, but the main feature, you'll recognise this young lady here, Julius, and this is actually one of mine, and I can actually move as well. Good old Delincia, she's in here as well. But that's another patron that's visiting. You can obviously sit on the bar yourself as well, and you do kind of do the similar animations and the sounds that everybody else does, picking your drink up, etc., and laughing just like everybody else is. So it's getting quite busy in here now. And then of course with your barkeep, when you've rescued them from the purge, if you haven't done this yet, they come in male and female, so different hairstyles as well, different character models for the male and the female. But when you get them out of the cage, if you talk to them,
you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
They'll tell you that, and then they'll tell you a story when you talk to them, and then you can, obviously here it's only saying talk or goodbye, but basically they'll give you a little story, and they'll have an option where you can learn the tavern counter, which is this. Whereas if you hold your interact button and then open inventory, as you can see, they've got an inventory slot, which you don't really need to use this for anything, but it's this side here with all the clothing on. You can remove this and put them in your own outfit, whichever you want to use for them. So kind of like we've done here with this young lady. So while the bar is now open, while she's in there, the bar's class is open, and she's wearing her own outfit that we've put on her. So then when you come to talk to her here,
What can I get you?
as you can see,
Building a tavern was wise, and freeing me to run the bar was wiser still. You shall see. I once owned a watering hole in Aranjun, full of the most vile, despicable scum of Zamora. Not like these fine folk.
see, at least she's polite about your patrons that you have.
Things went sideways. I got caught giving room and board to thieves. The short of it is, I became an exile.
So she became an exile like we did.
I still
You can
have the
place them
knack
on the floor,
a
but
tongue to
also on the
convince
bar like a
patrons to
crafter.
order just one more drink.
Yeah,
And an ear to lap up all of their spilled secrets. You build the tavern.
so yeah, you want to
adorn
listen
it
to
as
this
you see
dialogue
fit.
that she does.
Fill it with seats, and I will take care of the rest. Wish to bribe a contact to visit the tavern? Give me the order and the coin, and I'll send it right along.
So what she's meaning there is you'll get this option,
Short days, long nights.
and as you see on the right hand side there, he's got a sell score showing at the moment because I've actually rescued him from a purge. So I could now give her the coin that it's asking for there if I wanted to, and request him to come to the bar. And obviously your contact list, as you get more people, that will grow.
Drink
But
or talk,
also
or both.
another option is this one, where you can buy drinks and food from her, and any player that comes into your bar can interact with the barkeep, but they can only buy from this menu. They can't request the purge guy or any of your other contacts. They can't see that list. There's only you that can see that. But yeah, when you rescue them from the purge, they will come out of the cage and they will essentially follow you. So if I tell her to follow, she's now following me. But as you can see there with the stats, 0% chance to level up in anything and 0 points anywhere, because technically they're not a fighter or an archer, they're purely just for your bar. So you can ask them to follow you, get them to follow you back to your tavern or your base, wherever that is. Excuse me. And then I've just placed these two down here because we actually got this guy from another purge that we did when we already had this one. And I've just got myself another female because I'm doing a video shortly talking all about the tavern and how it works and everything, and just got these two ready for an example to show of what you can get from the cages. But yeah, it doesn't.
Tavern is the best way to end the day, or start it, or while away the middle hours of it.
So there
Come
you go.
back soon. I'm always open.
Yeah, it's technically kind of like a crafting station, but you don't get a slot as such. What happens is, like you get with the, and it's the same with the seating, like you get with the doorways, if you pick one of these up when there's no barkeep in there, you'll see the ghost symbol behind the bar, and then you attach them to that, and then over time, eventually you'll start getting people wandering in, unless you put some of your own,
Okay, I get it.
unless you put some of your already tamed people in here as well, which doesn't make the other ones start coming in, obviously, but over time you'll start getting these different NPCs wandering in, and eventually they did.
Siege cauldrons or archer posts.
Yes, the same as those. Yeah, the archer posts and the siege. Yeah, you see, and like the doorways, you see the ghost symbol. As soon as you see that highlight,
Them into place.
yeah, so just snap them into place just like that. And eventually it's going to happen with crafters. Dennis was saying as well that eventually crafters can wander into here, or if you knock out a crafter in a not a purge, out in the world, if you knock them out like you do now, rather than taming them on the wheel and then they become an inventory piece, they'll be a person, just like a fighter or an archer, that you can place down and they'll follow you, and you'll be able to change your crafter's outfit as well. But that's possibly going to be in chapter 4 when they bring that in. They haven't confirmed that yet, but that is something they are working on. And in the battle pass at level 30, which I'm not quite there yet, got a bit to go yet, but there's lots of interesting things in the battle pass this time if you are interested in it. If you haven't purchased it yet, certainly does look quite interesting this time. Of course, your usual decorations, etc., your chrome coins, more siege items, but that's one of the interesting ones when you hit level 30, which looks a bit more Aesir like, which is kind of the build we've gone for here. So once I can unlock level 30 for this, I'm going to swap this current bar out for that one, because I think it'll fit a little bit nicer with what we've got at the minute. So that's one of the main features of chapter 3 is your tavern, and it's totally random what level purge you do. All depends on the luck. When you get a barkeep now, yesterday, you'll see it was a level 3 purge we did, and we got our barkeep in the level 3, so it doesn't matter what level you do, you can get them. Obviously that makes it tricky at the minute now with the demolishers being bugged. It kind of makes it ridiculous to do a purge. However, the lucky thing is, if you go to your knowledge tab, and as you'll see there, I've already unlocked it. This is how I actually learned it before getting the barkeep from the purge, because I wanted to do some testing earlier on in the day. You can spend, I think it's 3 knowledge points if you've got them, and you can learn the bar that way, and you can get your bar made and placed down straight away, ready, and then all you got to do is try and get yourself a barkeep. To be honest, level 1, 2, 3 purges you'll probably be fine, as long as you just keep an eye on the demolishers. Just don't let them get near your base. And obviously at the lower level purges 1, 2 and 3, the enemies don't do a huge amount of damage, so as long as you keep an eye on the like I said, the demolishers, you should be fine. You should have a chance of getting a barkeep pretty easy. And as you can see, they do different animations like wiping the bar down, and then obviously you saw her wiping the beer keg before as well. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, the fact that they are the first NPC that is essentially a station person, that you can change the outfit in. This is the start of what they're, like I say, planning to bring in also for crafters as well. So it's pretty cool. It's a pretty interesting thing that if you build your tavern, if you haven't done one yet, I would strongly recommend doing one. Right, young lady, you need to come with me, and seeing as we're on stream, just so that we can...
No, not yet.
Ah, right. Well, you got it all to come then. But yeah, that is the easiest way to do it, to be honest, with the purge being problematic at the minute. If you want to risk a tier 1 to 3.
Don't have any luck getting the barkeeper yet.
Right. But yeah, keep trying. Just keep an eye on the demolishers, like I say. Probably don't go too high on the level. We didn't notice any issues when we did the level 3. It was only at the higher levels that I was saying, wait a minute, how have I lost tier 3 building pieces from a couple of hits or a few, not flame grenades, but the flame orbs, you know, that they throw. It's like, how has that destroyed everything? But it was doing.
I'll stay on 580N.
Yeah, fair enough. If you're okay with that and you're not taking too much damage, obviously, then that's good. Yeah, this is our little purge base here. We've got all our archers in their new little archer posts. Most of them are relic hunter treasure seekers. Mickey, good evening, nice to see you.
Are doing good job.
But yeah, these are in their arch posts. Most of these are relic hunter treasure seekers, apart from this young lady that is Mandergal 100 Arrow, I believe. And there is another young lady that I just got today that's another named one from the purge that I've levelled up a bit. She's on there. And then also this young lady at the start here is Lisa Longbow from Sepamaru as well. But the others are level 20 relic hunter treasure seekers with full Stygian soldier armour, Reach of the Red Mother for the bow, and snake arrows. And to be quite honest with you, the 2 or 3 times we ran the purge, it spawned across there, and as soon as these archers saw them, they started firing their snake arrows off, and most things, especially at the lower level, especially the demolishers, they were dead before they got anywhere near us. It was only the higher level where they seemed to be able to rush a bit nearer. But yeah, so that is our little purge base. I say, if you missed the stream from last night, the video of it should be there. So when you get a bit of time, check it out and have a look, and you'll see what went on with all of this. But yeah, what I'm wanting to do today, I'm going to take this young lady with us, and we were saying last night we're going to head over to Almeria.
You want me to jump on to look at the big castle thingy? Yes, I will.
If you're up to it, Mickey, yeah. If you've got somebody decent that's got a few decent levels on them, if you've already leveled somebody up a bit, that'd be pretty good. It probably will be easier with 2 of us and 2 hard-hitting followers at least. It probably will make it a bit easier, because they did say, didn't they, it's ideally geared up for 2 people. Although, you know, obviously I was going to try it with this one, but if you're prepared to come on, bud, that would be definitely make it more helpful. I'm going to give her the buffs and everything, so a potion and a piece of pork and everything to get her buffed up a bit. She's not quite level 20 yet, but to be honest, I've noticed
All that stuff that couldn't be dismantled can be now.
Right, that's good then. Yeah, because there was issues with certain stuff, wasn't there? You couldn't dismantle certain things that you were supposed to have been able to. Well, that's good. But I mean, a couple of things so far, even though there's all this horrible situation at the moment with, like I say, the camel mount not being able to be tamed in.
Weapons that was variable can be now.
Right, got you. Yeah, the camel mount, you can't tame them in the stable like you're supposed to be.
Can be dismantled too.
You're supposed to be able to. So that's a bug. And obviously the demolishers, like I say, in the purge are doing a lot, like 100% more damage almost than what they're supposed to do. So they should not have been getting through that tier 3 door in like 1 hit. And my people were attacking them, and they were just taking my door out and taking the walls out and even foundations inside, and we did actually lose at one point because they demolished the stairs at the front, so it meant it was a fail. And that was a level 8 as well, and if they hadn't have done that, we probably would have got through that level 8 and possibly got some good rewards, I don't know. But yeah, we've only got these few people here at the moment. We've got this young lady that's levelled up. This young man's almost levelled up. Well, he's got a level 10, he's halfway there. This one still needs levelling. She's another one I just got today. All berserkers, of course. And then there's this one. This young lady's a berserker as well that's following me, I believe, if I remember correctly. And we do have a levelled up Leonelia and Delincia that are just inside at the moment. They're just there at the minute. So we'll need to make sure we've got our weapon and a shield on us, because we'll have to probably block a little bit. This young lady's got plenty of food on her. I've got some spare with me so I can give her extra if she needs it. But like I say, once we're ready for going in, we'll buffer her up with a potion and the pork so that she gets a bit more damage. She does hit pretty hard now, to be honest, when I've been watching her. Usual setup, as always. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, so yeah, no problem. No problem, Mickey. No worries. Nice to see you. So, yeah, apart from the unfortunate mishaps with the problems that there are yet again, and the disappointment that a lot of people are feeling that they're saying these issues won't be resolved till the 14th of January, which is like a month away, it potentially means people, or some people, certainly not running purges until, I know I'm certainly not going to run any too higher level ones, because if you get all them demolishers and they're just wiping the door out in one hit, we're just not going to be able to control it. I'll probably do a few lower levels just to see how we go, but obviously the higher the level, the more cages you get. So I would certainly proceed with caution at the moment with regards to the purge. The new camel mount, which was one of the core features, like I say, that's not good that we were told you could raise that in a stable, and apparently that's not working. I haven't tested that on console, but apparently that's not working either. And yet Funcom have replied and said they're aware of it, but potentially not going to have a fix until, like I say, 14th of January, which is a month away.
I must do purges until I get the barkeep and the archer post.
Yeah, you do right. Just stick to the levels that you know you can cope with the people that you've got. It's all down to the RNG, isn't it? You know, you might get lucky now tonight, you might do one later and get one first time. Like I said, that was a level 3 I think we did last night, and first person we got was a barkeep in one of the cages, and I think there was only 2 or 3 cages, so we were very lucky. Obviously we didn't need them at that point because we already had one, but it was good to show for the stream, to show people how you get them. I mean, we could have spent the whole stream for the 2 hours just doing purges and not even got one, but it just shows you that it is obviously doable. Don't forget as well, you do have a chance of getting Amma the Seductress or Leonelia or even Delincia in the purge as well. She could be in one of the cages, even though these are only tier 4s, they are in the purge as well apparently. I haven't actually got a Leonelia or a Delincia from the purge as yet, but it is doable. I have had Amma the Seductress in the past. She's a tier 4 dancer from the Isle of Sipta that's now available on here. Also a very good follower, I must admit, if you're running her as war party with another fighter like Berserker or Delincia especially. So she's worth checking out, and Leonelia is just awesome as well. Again, strength based dancer, but only a very low damage modifier for a melee, but she doesn't give that impression when she's fighting. She seems to hit pretty hard. So certainly worth looking at.
Load time longer after update.
It seems to be, doesn't it? Yeah, the load times seem to be a little bit longer, and when you teleport or go near a bigger build like our base, it seems to take it, even for me on PS5, it seems to take it a few seconds to render everything in.
I leveled my Lionel with agility.
Right, she leveled with agility, did she? That's interesting. I've only sort of gone strength with mine most of the time in the couple that I've had because she already comes with the points in strength already. If you do ever get another one and she's got a good strength boosting chance, I do recommend trying it and give her something like momentum if you've got that, or a good one-handed mace like Quake from the Arena Champion if you've got either of those. With momentum, she's an absolute beast. Honestly, she's really good. So yeah, she's definitely worth trying. It looks like we're ready and raring to go. Oh, Mickey's got plenty of heals, have you? And if you've got your potions and buffs for this young man, some pork and his potions to boost his strength a bit, we should be absolutely fine. I think the key thing is each stage is to just fight off the ones on the outside, get through the first gate, fight them off, get in the next gate, and supposedly each stage that we go through, when we get through that next door into the next area, apparently it will be that the enemies in the previous area will stop spawning. Supposedly. Now this is if we don't crash, obviously. If we crash then we'll lose the stream, but I will be back straight away again, so apologies for that one. But do you want to join chat, Mickey, and then it'll make it easier for us if you're still listening in stream? Will that help? Then we can kind of
just the looks.
no, this is Miss Morn, yeah. This is actually Miss Morn the shield, yeah. Yep. It's not the appearance, it is actually Miss Morn, yes. And I'm also using the Axe of the Lion, I believe. Yep. Alright, just give me 1 second here, guys. Just need to activate that.
I can't get out of first person.
Press your up arrow on your D-pad. If you press your up arrow, it should change. Just give me 1 second here, guys. Just set this up for us and it'll be a bit easier. And hopefully you guys will be able to hear him as well then. There we go. Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Thought it might be a bit easier for us if we do it this way rather than... Right. So we're gonna... I've got to try and think of a good area to teleport now so I don't land right inside the fort.
Maybe sort of like a little bit back where the...
Yeah, just below it.
Plateau is, yeah.
Sort of south of it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll head for there. So this is going to be the interesting one now, guys, is whether we're going to crash and burn and have to start again or whether it's going to stay up and work for us. We will see. Oh. Kind of landed near the wall. Oh, we're away from it a little bit, so I'll just run away this way. Right. Until we're all here and ready, I'll just stand back here. I need to take one of those potions. Eat one of those. Gonna give our follower that one. And then get her to drink one of those as well. Right, she should be good there now with her buffs that she's got on.
Alright, just getting into...
I've got... Yeah, you're okay. Take cloak off because obviously we want to be... take health off as well so that we do...
Sounds crazy, but it's gonna happen. I want to try this new game. This is a game.
Right. Okay. as you can pretty much tell, guys, this is quite a substantial location. As you can see there, I'll try and get a bit nearer before we trigger everything up. We've woken the snake up. Go get that guy. Oh, look at that, actually did fine with him. Go get the snake. That's always a good sign. If your follower starts doing alright outside, that's hopefully a good sign. Of course the archers are now pinging us, so are you good to go, Mickey?
Should be, just waiting. He's here.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, got a hyena coming in again. There we go. Right.
Thought there was a giant
Thought this was which way is the front door from here now? I think we've come to the wrong side of it.
one. Yeah,
Should
have to walk around this thing.
be around, I think. Of course, we're getting pinged by archers on the way around, but oh yeah, there we go. Big snake at the front door. So here we go. Deal with all of these out here. Right, so we need, I believe, can you find a battering ram out here? Or did we need to bring one with us? I can't actually remember. Supposed to be stuff in the chests, apparently.
Yeah, it's not in this one.
Ah,
Oh,
alright. Let me just stand here a minute. Just to show you guys an example. Oh, there's a guy sticking his shield to the wall. Get 4 of those. And then we'll go 1,
I've got the explosives.
2. Just gonna try these. 3. This is the one in my. There it is. Now, it was when we did some testing yesterday. It was taking about 4 of these. So we'll see. 5 in the hole. See if 4 takes it out. Oh, well, we did something, but took the steps out, but we're still not quite in yet. Of course, the archers are pinging us, which is a bit of an issue. Right, there should have been a ram, I would have thought, in that box, which is strange. Let's.
If there's another box around the outside.
Yeah, there could be. Let's grab. I believe it's that one. Right, yes, there we go. I've got one. Just had to. Normally, you probably have to look for one of these, but just because we're kind of obviously displaying what's going on here, as you can tell, as I move towards this door, I'm getting shot at. Getting shot at by the archers, and of course, anybody else that respawns. Oh, we're in. Doors open. We'll let our friend go to work. Oh yeah, she's having no trouble with these guys. Look at her. She's a beast. He's just destroying them. So is our other follower as well. He's doing pretty good there. Alright, we're going to take as many of these out as we can. And then while we get a quick break, I need to get on that next gate. Why am I so weighed down? This is so heavy, this battering ram, honestly. Where's... Oh yeah, she's... I put her on follow close, so she'll hopefully only... she won't attack anything within more than 5 meters. Right, I'm going to go up for the next door. These battering rams do run out as well, so you'll only get so many uses off them. And then you will, once you get into one of these areas, have to look around for a new one. So 1, Oh, I'm getting jumped at the door. What's my follower doing? He's busy down there fighting. Oh, no. Still getting attacked up at the door. Could do with them two trying to come up here with us. Where is she? Return. Alright, that's it. So they're fighting behind my back. Oh, no. Letting these guys get up to me. What are you doing, follower? Come on. There we go. We've done 2 hits on the door, I think, so far. Or the first gate, I should say. Straight away I'm being jumped again. Crikey. It's so heavy with all the stuff that I'm carrying. This is why you definitely want to bring a couple of you guys. And certainly both have a good follower with you. Because as you can tell, while you're working on a gate, it's quite relentless. Right, next gate's down, push through. We push through into the next area. These ones are supposed to stop spawning, supposedly. Oh, I'm getting... Oh, I'm getting surrounded here. Come on, follower, get on them. Oh my word, because I'm over encumbered, they're going to end up killing me, these. I can't take a flipping potion. No, I'm going to be... No, come on, take your potion. Pressing potion, I couldn't... Yeah, I'm going to end up getting killed here, I can see it coming. This is... Yeah, dead. Wow. So you get over encumbered, guys, that's how easily you can get taken out. Just be very wary of that one. You can get really overwhelmed. That is brutal. So we're going to quickly pop that. Where's my... Takes a minute for my stuff to spawn back in. Don't need any of that on me, so I'm just going to drop all those a minute. And then luckily... also, that's another thing as well. Make sure when you go, you take a bedroll with you.
Yeah, not doing this yet.
Because otherwise, you're going to get... If you end up dying, you're all the way back at base potentially. Which I should have thought, really put a bedroll down.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
But obviously, with those just... And I've kind of spawned up on the platform. So maybe shouldn't have just leapt off there like that. Oh, it's getting very framey in here now. Gee whiz. No, this is struggling. And I'm on PS5. I don't know if you guys can tell in the stream, but I am struggling with that. I don't know where my follower was now. I've no idea where she is. And I'm stuck in the middle of them all again. Where is she? Can't even see her. Because these guys are just going to keep spawning. Where the heck is she? I need to get her following me again, I don't know where she is. Dead again. I need to try and get her, but I can't see where she is. They're both fighting in there, but I think she's there somewhere. Well, of course, because I died, she's no longer following me. And that is really struggling frame-wise. I could do with grabbing her and then possibly pulling out, I think. And we may just try and run a couple of low-level purges. See what we get, because that is...
She was at the stairs stuck by so many enemies.
As long as she should still be alive, I hope. But that lag is just... That is horrendous. And that's with 2 of us with a thrall each. Sorry, a follower each, and... they're just getting absolutely bombarded. Even back outside, I'm running up to the gate and I'm
Yeah.
framing really bad.
Yeah, same here.
So I can imagine what it's like for you on PS4. So I apologise in the stream, guys, for the horrendous video quality, but as you can tell, it's just... Oh, I need to try and see her to grab her where she's here. Alright. Come here. Follow. Alright, I'm even just going to teleport out of there a minute because I've got her following again in a minute. Yeah, there's no way we can attempt that. Let's see, how was she doing? She's taking a beating, but look at that, down to half health almost. I know she's not level 20 yet, but I just had to teleport somewhere random because that was not going to happen. You guys will have probably seen it on stream as well. That flipping frame was horrendous. I couldn't see. It's like I had beer goggles on, as the saying goes. Like running in slow motion. Oh, that needs some serious work before we attempt that. So if you're on PS4 as Mickey's, I'm sure you'll appreciate with that one just how bad that lag is.
It's the lag. I know you can, but the lag sort of subsided a bit now.
Just when I jumped back and there was just...
I can't find my follower.
Oh, are they all still spawning and everything as well? That's what I mean, she's kind of at half health this one, so I'm going to have to leave her a minute. I'll leave her back at base to heal up and come back over then. But this just shows that this is the fear that people had when this was coming out.
No, I'm dead anyway, so I'm coming back to base.
Yeah, I'll just jump back over a minute, I'll have a look, see if he's still... I could hear him fighting before, but... Look at that, see, even now as I teleport back in, it's having to load it all in, and when we looked at this yesterday without combat, it wasn't struggling. Look at this, guys, I mean, there's nothing going on here now, and look at that lag. It's almost like I'm playing the stream in slow motion. That is not good at all.
Yeah, as soon as the combat starts.
Yeah, as soon as the fight started, that was just...
Like it can't handle the amount of respawn.
Yeah, because it's constant respawn like they are. Now, when I get into the yard where there's a couple of them just walking around again, it's perfectly clear again.
Yeah.
It's fine. Right, so where was he then? Did he get... Just trying to see...
I'll just check to see if we still got him.
Yeah, he'll be on your list if he's...
I copped it as well because...
There's even somebody alive there that's stuck in...
he's showing us scouting, so he's...
Right, so he's around somewhere then. And he's obviously not up in that top bit.
I'll put him so I can...
He's obviously not up in that top area because they're all... they're all just walking around again. Yeah, track him and then it'll show you. But I mean, look at that, even floating bodies, I mean, come on.
You're near him there, straight go north.
Literally bodies are floating and everything.
I'll try and teleport to him.
Right, if I go back north again, he could even be stuck in these stairs because I can see...
I died on the gates, on the steps.
There is an NPC that looks like they're alive that's sticking through the thing as well. Right. But yeah, that's... Sorry to say it, but I would avoid that at the moment, guys, because especially...
Oh, I found him.
Have you got him?
He's on a roof.
Oh, he's like, yeah, stuff this, I'm getting out of the way. I'm getting up out of the way, he says. You've gone and left me.
Found him. I can see why, because he's down at half health.
Oof, yeah, well, she was. And I just teleported out with her. I just literally got her follow and just teleport straight out back to base. Best way, really. Because that is just, yeah. So far through the first gate, it wasn't so bad, but as soon as we hit this inner courtyard, oof, there's no way you could survive that. No way. No way whatsoever you're surviving that. Unfortunate. But we can do a few low-level purges, which is interesting. See if we get any named people. Because it can happen. So there you go, chat. There's no camera trickery or video editing going on there. You've just seen it. You've all just witnessed it. Just how broken it is still. It's there. So, yeah. I think Wax's little rant that he was having on his video earlier was quite right. It is definitely broken. You go in there on your own. Yeah, no chance. And I'm wearing full.
It's the respawn rate, isn't it? That's
yeah, I know they set it. It's supposed to be that until you break through that next area, it's supposed to be as soon as you walk in that first gate, anything outside stops spawning, and then when you get to the next gate, the ones from that stage stop spawning. You fight what's in there, but there's clearly something clearly gonna miss with that there, which is very surprising.
Maybe if there is no respawn it would be better.
Yeah, I think they were thinking no respawn originally, but the idea is supposed to be that when you're breaking through that gate, you get a few seconds to get a couple of hits on it, and then people start attacking you again, and then once you break through, then they stop spawning. But yeah, it's alright. Just means we have to change up our planned program a little bit, but, you know, that's the beauty of live. That's what you can do. So what we'll do, we will... What level is this set at? Oh yes, we ain't doing a level 8, especially with the demolishers doing almost 100% damage on a tier 3 building, which they should not be doing. That's what was happening in the stream last night, essentially. They were taking the door out in one hit, and they shouldn't be able to take out a tier 3 door in one hit. That's why we were getting so much damage last night. So, pull a lot of that out. What's that? Level 6. That shouldn't be so bad because there's 2 of us here at least. It was literally me with one follower following and the others defending last night, so... That shouldn't be anywhere near as bad. Still way down. Need to put that gold in there as well. Oops. No, close it. Right. Are you back at base and good for a purge?
I'm
or?
back at base, yeah.
Yeah?
Outside the...
Ah, right.
Oh, sorry, didn't realize the time.
Oh, don't worry. Audio gaming, not a problem. Nice to see you. With a bit of a double whammy this week. We did one last night because of the obviously the launch of Chapter 3, which unfortunately is having a bit of a rocky start, which is frustrating and
Routes to see if they could still be salvaged.
it's a bit disappointing and frustrating at the same time. But yeah, no, it's good to see you. You haven't missed too much. We were just about to attempt, well, I say you haven't missed much. We were about to attempt the Almeria siege, and to be quite honest with you, it really is broken at the minute. And I'm on PS5, and Mickey's on with me now. He's on PS4, and just as soon as you get in that inner courtyard, it's like you're running the live stream in slow motion. The lag is horrendous. So we thought we'll run a few purges again. We're not going to go any higher than level 6 because the demolishers are also broken and taking out tier 3 doors in one hit, which they should not be able to do. So we'll stick with level 6 and below, I think, for the minute. But yes, to answer your question, it was you, Julius, wasn't it? I have actually been looking at a Cannibal Brute a little bit, levelling her up a bit, just seeing what they are like, and I have noticed She does still hit reasonably well, but you can definitely tell, even with the increase to their melee damage from armour and weapons, they're certainly not hitting anywhere near as hard as they used to do. But possibly still okay for certain content, but we'll see. Right, you guys coming or what? Just, you know, take your sweet time. Last night these purges were rushing over here, now they're just strolling over here like it's a flipping Sunday afternoon. Honestly. Oh, the joys, honestly. But hey ho, we have to laugh, because if we didn't laugh we'd rage or cry, wouldn't we? So yeah, like I say, one I've got, I think she's about level 17 at the minute. We'll have a look at her in a bit. Certainly nowhere near as strong as they used to be, but probably still useful for your lower level areas and certainly your mid-tier areas, but you certainly won't want to take her up against the arena champion now. Definitely not. It's great now, you just hear all your archers, you know when they're getting close, because all your archers stand up and start shooting. But yeah, you just gotta watch out for those demolishers, they're the worst ones to watch for. I think last night, one of the purges I did, I had like 3 of them walking right next to each other. I'm there on my own trying to kill them at the door, because all this lot were down here fighting. That was horrendous, but when I saw Wax video today saying how broken they are, that I wondered why pieces of the base were getting destroyed so easy. This is tier 3. It shouldn't have been getting wiped as easy as it was. But yeah, so just be very wary with your purges at the minute, guys. The demolishers are doing a lot more damage than what they should be doing, so be very cautious if you're doing one, especially to get your barkeep. However, if you want an easier way to get your barkeep, if you haven't done it yet, you can just spend, I believe it's 3 knowledge points in your knowledge, and you can actually learn it straight away from there before you even get the barkeep. But you will obviously have to run purges to try and get yourself a barkeep, but when we did it in the test last night, we did actually get one at level 3, so that's pretty good. But if you've got a decent team of archers, depending on the size of your area that you're defending,
On video one-shotting my big gate. I shall notify the authorities of such wanton vandalism.
yeah, definitely, absolutely. It's vandalism, isn't it? You know, a demolisher, if the demolishers can one-shot your tier 3 build, why can't we one-shot their gate? Then it'd have been a funny bug, because...
you have on your followers. Attack distance. Low.
Most of these followers that are stood here are all on just the default attack distance. But this one who's been following me, she's set on the lowest one, because when we went into the raid area, I wanted to keep her as close to me as I could, which still didn't really go very well. But these are kind of just on a reduced distance, so that they kind of don't attack too soon, but the archers are all set on the max range, so as soon as anything gets anywhere near, they will obviously attack first.
He hasn't challenged you yet, has he?
What's that, sorry?
He hasn't challenged you yet, has he?
No, I don't
He's
think...
saying that it's not coming towards us,
I don't think so. Yeah, they seem to be being a bit... I don't think he has, although last night I didn't think he had, and I came up here and he was challenging me, which was... I think it's the way the camp spawned, by the look of it. It looks, with the direction that this camp spawns, like they're trying to figure out their pathing of how to get out of here. 'Cause I'm guessing that's the gateway. Well, obviously I can't see the wood for the trees, as the saying goes. Well, that was one of the boss people that would spawn the NPCs that we just took out, the named ones. So he certainly hasn't challenged us yet, but they are very slow at releasing the... They seem to be struggling in this area. They're all stuck in the tent back here. Well, that's your problem. If you spawned your...
They're cowering in
If you spawned your camp in the wrong location, then that's your own fault. Maybe you should pick a better spot.
cowering in fear.
Yeah, exactly. They're fearing your blade, Mickey, that's what it is. Seeing that blade coming out, I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah. Let's shift that out of the way. Not that the tree's still in the way, but... Raw. But yeah, they're
asks a gorilla for his name, so he can carve it on his pyre. I can't help but to facepalm.
I know. Tell me your name so I can carve it on your pyre. Yeah, I know. It's nearly as bad as his crumbs poxy balls that he keeps shouting. We always say now, every time I hear it, oh, you and your crumbs poxy balls, honestly. Whoever did the voice lines for that guy had a real good time recording, didn't they?
I'm going to get a bone archer somewhere, but we can't get at them.
Oh, yeah, they're up on the gate, I think, the two archers. It's, yeah, and I don't think you can kill these that are up here either. Can't actually get up to them, so... the next wave should be spawning. It's not because of these two archers that it's not. There's obviously people getting stuck somewhere. Oh, hello. Right. It doesn't help with the way they've positioned their camp. Their entrance is right in that tree. So this is probably why they're having issues spawning. So we need to defeat this guy, yeah, when he decides to come and challenge us. And it's just not... Got the archers pinging away at us, but obviously you can't... I don't think you can kill these.
I've got a plan.
Yep.
It might work, it might not work.
Did you see that?
I can hear people again now, so there's one or two spawning again. Or it sounds like they are, but... Oh, yeah, a couple of orb throwers in the tent.
No, that was me.
Oh, is that you?
I was trying to get them, but went straight through the canvas. And
Ah, so by set, did you see that? I thought there was somebody here. And it's definitely been weird. You won't slit my throat because guess what, pal? I can't let you out yet because I ain't got the keys.
By set. Did you see that?
They are all on top of the tent.
They are, aren't they? You're quite right. I've just noticed that. They are up on top of the tent. Well, you lot are really intelligent, aren't you? I bet if we chop this tree down, that'll probably... It's because they've all spawned on top of the tent. Glad you guys spotted that. We couldn't see them for the tree. That's well spotted, everybody. Hiding in the tree.
Don't let him out, Harold.
Yeah, don't let him out. Oh no. I have already had him once before in a purge, so he's already on my contacts list. Right, we're going to clear these out now. So they've spawned on top of the tents. Because they've chose a bad location. Well, that's their doing. Oh, I'm just falling down the back of the... Fell down the back of the tent, didn't I? Right, are they coming out again now? Well, this is going really well, isn't it? Slowest, easiest... Oh yeah, so they spawned right in this huge rock, so it's no wonder they can't blooming spawn or anything. The wonders of problems and bugs in games.
can't you harvest the rock?
That's what I'm just thinking, yeah. See if I can get it out of the way. There we go. Not that that'll make any difference, but...
Leave me to it.
Leave him to it, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Time to pull back. I think we can pull back a bit now. It looks like they've, yep, they've sorted the pathing out now. Help them to their death a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think we can pull back out of there now. There we go. Might as well, there's not many, so we may as well grab them over here. Thought there's quite a few going to be coming out, but there's not so many, so... Are they still spawning up top? No. He's stuck there, dude. There we go. I think the old guy was getting stuck on the cage by somebody. Right, there we go. So we'll back out again. Make sure our friend is back with us. There she is. This one's changed his mind and he's walking back, trying to walk back to the camp almost. He saw us, turned around and started walking backwards. Thought, nope, I don't want no part of that. Right, are they spawning up there again? Yes, they are. Still spawning on top of the tents. Nope. This is the problem. This is why it's taking so much longer, because they're not spawning inside, they're spawning on the tents. How am I over encumbered when I'm in creative mode? Oh, I was. Forgot I came out of it. There we go. Come on, Hand of War, just make your mind up to challenge us. Just decide you've had enough. If your people are already beaten, you've chose a bad spot, you haven't got the upper hand, we have. So, come on. It's time you gave up. Is there somebody out here anywhere? Oh, is that it? Oh no, I thought it was coming up then. No. Come on. This would make a long video, wouldn't it? I can see the title of a video here. Longest purge ever. Puts the whole meaning to that song up on the roof, doesn't it? When this whole world starts getting you down and people are just too much for you to bear, just go up on the roof. Go up on the tent in this case. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I should have brought a bow and some arrows with me. Would have made life a bit easier, wouldn't it? But never mind. Hopefully they pick a better spot for the next one. Oh, see, I keep doing that, I keep swinging and I'm missing. Oh well, it makes for laughable entertainment, I suppose, at least. Yeah, there are a few running out and going... There are a few running out and running down to main base, but it seems to be these up here keep spawning on the tent. Can't you guys figure it out? Yeah, it's clear underneath you. How can you not figure out your spawn location, honestly? Oh dear. Definitely makes it fun, doesn't it? You ever thought the purge this way before? Well, you have now. Where they make the fight easy for you because they spawn on a tent. I realise I am in creative mode still, guys, but if I go back into normal fight mode... Oh, finally. Where is he? Has he spawned or is he up on... Oh no, he's here. He's stood here. Alright. Let's get our shit out here. Go on. Watch this. 1.5 combos on him. He's a pretty decent fighter, that one. Right. Let's see what we get. Oh, behind door number 1. Who are you? Ah. It's interesting. Named person. Yep. Decent one as well by the look of it. Who else have we got? Oh, we've got another named one. Nice. We've got one of them, but we've got another bearer there here. Very cool.
Get back here. I am in your debt. I can be quite handy at helping you hire good sword arms, yes. I know the right
Jabbering away.
Yeah, I'm jabbering away. He'll probably run off now because I've already got him in my contacts list, so he'll... You're a dangerous man when free. Well, I'm dangerous, so watch your tongue. And then... Who have we got here?
Barking Fleetfoot. Former.
Ah. Right, so what we want to do... How is he still wittering away when he's not even stood there anymore? Can hear him talking away still, he's not even stood there. Whiz back over here. Oh. Where's... Who was following me? Oh, there she is. Tell my regular follower to wait there a minute.
Lenurian Archer. Slap him. Pull his eye patch and let go.
Pull his eye patch and let go. Yeah, if only. Right. I will take me in a light and get you back. We have got one inside actually, but we've now got another one, which is cool. So we'll put these inside because obviously these aren't levelled up or anything. So you can stand there with them.
Lenurians aren't that great.
Yeah, the Lemurians aren't fantastic. I might have a look at her. Maybe level her up, see how she goes kind of thing. But yeah, typically my...
Take long to level up.
Right. Yeah, I remember with the different tiers of people that the Lemurians take a little bit more to do. So I'll grab everything out of these. Don't know whether we'll keep this guy yet or not, but take him away from this area. Now we'll try another one, and hopefully this time it spawns a bit further over that side where it has been spawning, where they get a good spawn, because I don't fancy fighting them all in a tent again. Oh dear. Got quite the crew in here now. Yeah, young man, you can stand there and entertain the ladies. No, I think they should all be over now. Gonna empty out this.
Still on a siege Bernie thingy.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, could use them on a. If we do the siege cauldron, we could put him on one of those, couldn't we? That's a good idea. Yeah.
Got to test that out.
Yeah, I need to make one of those. Yeah, actually. We shall have to try that. Thank you for that suggestion. That is a very good idea. Might not want him as a performer, but he can still have his uses. I might have to see if I can put a little platform on the top there, and I'll pop one on there if one will go on here. But we shall see. Time while we on.
Launch him with a trebuchet.
Oh, launch him with a trebuchet.
Performing terrible acts.
Yeah, put him in a trebuchet, then launch him across the map. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'll jump off now.
Yeah, no problem.
Now we've tested that out.
Well, yeah, no worries. Thanks for that. Thanks for the help.
I'll speak to you later. Anyway.
Yep, no problem. See you in a bit. Right, let's see how this one goes, guys. Oh, no, this one's spawned around the back by the sound of it. I had this last night with one where it appeared around the back like this. So what we'll just do quickly is put you round there. We'll stick you there as well. So I had something wrong then. And then we'll get you to follow. Now that you're out here, young man, you can help as well. So he can go there. We'll keep our follower on us. Take them a minute to come round because they have to run all the way around from that side. Here they come. Archers on that side are shooting, which is good. What I need to do actually, behaviour, engagement, attack distance. You can go back on that one now that we're not doing that. But so yeah, if you are going to do the El Moraya raid, guys, be very, very careful. Especially on PS4, PS5. I don't know what Xbox is like, but as you just saw there, the lag is horrible. It's horrendous. Not let that demolisher get anywhere near the door. We cannot let them get anywhere near the door, or else we're going to have big problems. What the heck are you doing? Why the heck is she sliding around on the floor? That was an interesting bug. You see that? She was laying down on the floor. That's a neat. That was a neat trick, wasn't it? I don't know how she did that, but that was kind of funny. Oh dear me. Oh. You can get very frustrated with this game and very annoyed with a lot, which is a shame, but you can also laugh at things, or some of the bugs are funny. Some are very annoying and just shouldn't be there. Especially in a new update with it, when one of the bugs is a part of the new content. But when there's the funny ones like that, it's hilarious. I don't know why these guys have stopped round here. Oh, Demolisher trying to make his way around. You're gonna run into a problem, dude. All my people are waiting for you. Look at him tootling along. Thinks he's gonna get there. half health. Oh, now he's running. Look at that! Don't you dare! Did you see that? He started sprinting then. She's doing the moonwalk, running backwards. Oh, it just gets better and better and better. Honestly, chat, it's crazy.
Reminded the same yesterday.
Yeah. You had the same thing, did you? It's just so funny. It really is funny. You have to laugh.
When they get close to the door.
Yeah. I don't remember them doing that originally. I thought they always walk slowly. But yeah, that was just funny how he just literally started sprinting that last bit. It just looked funny. Here he comes, another one, look. Oh, dead. He had no chance. He was already getting shot by this archer on the corner.
And contained IRA signal.
Yeah. It's it's funny. It really is funny.
As the snake strikes, so do I.
Of course, we've done a couple of streams now these past couple of days that I will have. Did put a little trailer out for the new excuse me, bar system last night, but I will have a video coming out on that shortly all about it. Kind of showing it off properly again and what it looks like, and then we'll show off the level 31 that you can get, and also what the bar keeps look like, and a couple of ways that you can also learn it. So do keep an eye out for that video. That will probably be out on Monday. One of the first videos that we can do for the new chapter. I've got a couple of other ideas for videos as well, but the first one that I'm currently piecing together will be all about the tavern, seeing as that's the new content that does actually seem to be working. Seems to be about the only bit apart from the archer post that's actually working. Surprisingly. Poor old girl's taking a bit of a beating here, but she's going for him. She's quite tough, this berserker, I tell you. Oh, I was about to say Tarzan's in the house, but he didn't get a chance to finish his. He didn't get a chance to finish. Tarzan's left the building. Was in the house and left the building.
I was going to call my tavern the naughty medium, but maybe it sounds too much like a brothel.
Not necessarily. It's different. It's definitely different. I'll give you that.
As the snake strikes, so do I.
Well, yeah, ours is called. If you don't, those who don't know, it's called the Old Azagarth Inn, seeing as it's literally on the hill facing New Azagarth, of course. I will try and. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure your name's very good. Everybody's going to have different names, aren't they? You know? That's it. You keep telling me you don't want to cause trouble here. Alright, I need you to come back here, please, young lady. Might as well give these other people some work to do as well. I don't want her having to do all the work, poor girl. Still got heals on us, that's good. Right now, it'd be interesting. Interesting to hear what you guys have called your tavern or what you're going to be calling it. Interesting to hear people's different names, and do feel free.
Allow mine low.
It took us a little bit. It was actually Mickey that's just been on that came up with that name for that. Well, suggested that name for that one. I thought it was quite appropriate. But yeah, do feel free to use the community tab, of course, on the YouTube homepage, the channel page, and if you're able to leave pictures on there of your taverns that you've built, do feel free to post them on there and let everybody have a look what you've done and what design you've gone for. Would be interesting to see how people have designed theirs and what style they've gone with. Do feel free to share. That sounds interesting.
Low. SFW.
Just waiting for this guy's challenge. Unless I've missed it pop up on the screen. I haven't seen his challenge yet. The Hand of War. It's all about having fun at the end of the day, isn't it? I mean, on a positive note, those who have tested out the tavern system yet, what do you think of the whole concept of it and how it's going to work and the idea of it? What are your first impressions of it? Do you see where they're going with it? Do you see the Funcom's idea of where they're wanting to take the game and how it's all going to work? I certainly think it's a very cool idea, and it's something we've needed for a long time. Definitely.
As the snake strikes, so do I!
There we go. Where is he? He was here somewhere. There he is. Get his keys.
Concept is good, but I seem to have lots of randoms wandering around that I can't recruit. Or is that the idea?
I believe that is the idea, yes, that you'll have all the random AI NPCs that will wander in, so different ones from different parts of the map as you kind of eventually run into them, and some you'll be able to interact with and recruit if you want to recruit them, and others you won't. So that is actually the idea, yes. It's supposed to be a mixture of people that you can't interact with and people that you can, but you're also going to build up your contact list as well with, like, is got a cell score and potentially other people as well as you go around. Oh, another named.
I wondered if that was the case.
Yes, that is the case, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure at first, but yes, that is what Dennis said the idea is.
Listen, free me, and we can come to a beneficial arrangement.
We got him again,
I'd love to
correct.
see some bar fights.
Oh yeah, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Serpents and stars. I am free.
That would definitely be funny. Right, so we've released that one. He's now out.
zany face.
Who's this guy? You are only a level 2, so we're not bothered about you. Send him off to the happy place, as Angar would say. And we've done that one, Who have we got here?
Was that a named female bearer?
Yes, I think it is. And this is another dancer. That's a named one. Is it Lathandra? Very cool. So there we go. Right, let's try and get out of here if we can. As far as they didn't have a lot of trouble. So we'll run her back all the way down here. And yeah, this big huge base, I can't take credit for this, as I've said previously. I didn't build this. This is one of my other friends that plays on the server, who is also one of my admin on this server as well. He built this, so it was all his design. So it's very cool. It's all of these separate little towers, if you want to call them that, off the sides are all individual rooms, which we're all using each as a bedroom, if you will. And there's a spare one because there's only 3 of us, so the spare one is being used as the kitchen for storing our food and what have you at the moment. So yeah, we come back to the bearer. Got another one there. That's interesting, we're getting the bearers and a couple of entertainers, which is interesting. No Delincia though, but that's not to say never, you know, it's all down to the RNG, isn't it? How lucky you get. And of course, when you're on a spec for single follower like I am, unfortunately you can only move one at a time. So we'll go back in here and we'll tell you to stand there with them. So we'll have to see what that other bearer's like, what they're going to level up in, whether they're agility or what, I don't know. Let me just jump into that again a minute, and then it'll be a bit quicker and easier. So then with nobody else to take, have we? But you need to follow. Then nab everything out of there. Nab everything out of there. Don't forget in your purges as well, you've got all your usual bits and pieces and your armour sets, etc. All sorts of bits and bobs like before. But you've also got your... do I have any in here? Let me have a look. No, I don't think we've got any of that. Oh yeah. Like your recipes there to look out for. We already know that one, but you've got those as well, so keep an eye out for those. Learn all your different ones, and obviously you can also learn the archer post from the purge. And you'll know when you've got that, because that will essentially be the little post that you can see all the archers on now. That's the thing that you will see. So the little archer quiver, like these I've got here, you'll see one of those in the box, and you'll be able to learn how to make the archer posts, and they do actually work. Your archers, alright, it's nearly 9 o'clock and it's tea time again nearly. As you can see, your archers will literally stay on the post now. Mine have just got their usual setup, full Stygian heavy with snake arrows, and they reach the Red Mother. So all you do, if she was stood there, as you can see the post there now, you get hold of them, you get the ghost symbol, hold them over it, and then place. And then if you've got them doing an emote like kneel, which is from the worship emote, they'll sit down like that, and they will literally stay where you position them now. So you've no more archers running about like idiots all over the place like they used to do. They will actually stay where they're supposed to stay, which is pretty cool and pretty impressive, and I'm quite pleased about that improvement. So alongside the tavern system, that's 2 things that I think work pretty well at least, which is good. So I'll put this young lady in here as well, as they're not levelled up yet. This Delincia, she's levelled up. She's pretty good. And of course, good old Leoneely. She's got some decent stats there as well, some boost to her health and her armour. And she actually hits pretty decent for a low melee damage modifier. She actually does pretty good. So, if I then come out of there, and we head up here. See, look at a rendering time. That's horrible. That should not be happening. So for those who weren't here at the beginning, this is our tavern that we've got, which is also our admin shop for our PlayStation server. There's your name. The old Azagarth Inn. We've got our bouncers outside, keeping an eye on everything. I'll show you that room in a minute. But we've got a mixture of the Tyrrhenian stuff here. So we'll go in this room. This is our reading room or library that I've actually just done today. So that's the new library set that is in the bazaar at the moment. Just literally attaches to the wall, and you've got different options to how it looks that you can change intermittently to make it look different to however you want the wall to be placed, and then the set of stairs that you can place wherever you want as well, that you can actually walk up and get up to your books. I mean, you can't interact with them, but it's just good as part of the display at least. And I just put a couple of books on there for people that are reading. Then we've got our wash basin with some towels, and of course the latrine or toilet as we would call it in the UK. And we've got one at the other side here. Same thing again, another toilet. Nice cosy little fire. And of course, you've probably just seen the name tag, but just in case you didn't, any guesses who this is? Anybody who will recognise what this or who this young lady is? If you know, let me know. You may have just seen the name tag obviously pop up when I looked at her, but if you didn't, see if you can guess who she is.
She's a brute.
Yep, she certainly is. Like I say, not quite 20 yet, but she's going to need re-rolling eventually, because don't really like the perks that she's got so far, especially with the ones in agility when she's more strength based. So I'll probably have to re-roll her perks with the Elixir Rebirth, but see how she goes. Certainly not as strong as they used to be, but not too bad as a secondary person if you want somebody just for the basic content. They're worth keeping hold of. Then if we come back to the middle here, we've now got this room, which is designed as a theatre, which has a performer on there at the moment, but that can be anything. And if they're on about people playing instruments and other sorts of entertainers in the future that you're going to be able to use, stage will be perfect for that. So this is our little theatre with our security in here as well, just with the stone glass.
Level dungeons for her at the moment.
No, definitely not. She's definitely not equipped for higher level dungeons. Nuh-uh. Certainly won't put her up against even a champion now. She would one-shot her. So this is our tier 4 named dancer who's in here entertaining people in the theatre at the moment. And this is part of the library set as well, the lectern. And again, this works as I say, this young lady once again is a brute as well. Let's take her out a moment. She's just got a basic outfit on, she's not even got an armour set on. Level 0. That's how they look at level 0 now, just so you've got an idea. Obviously the percentages still vary as to what they can get levelled up in, but that's the base health that they come with and stat numbers now. And you do exactly the same with the lectern as you do with the other pieces. You get the ghost symbol, pop somebody in there and they'll open up the book and they'll stand and read, and this works for your character as well. As a player character, if you just stand behind there and interact with it, you can do exactly the same thing as well, so it's pretty cool. And then this is our tavern. which has a few random NPCs in at the moment by the look of it. Different factions, as you can see. None of these are actually, well, a couple are interactable, that is one there. Nobody else here is, at least, but this is another cannibal brute just sat in here with Ancient Hidden Daggers and of course Thugra, who are all drowning their sorrows since they learnt what's happened to them and trying to get over how they can't understand why they were absolute beasts at one time. And
no service. A lot more spacious than mine.
Obviously getting over what's happened to them and trying to come to terms with their nerf to the damage that they've had, so they're now in here lapping it up. Same thing with any of the followers. If you pick them up, they will sit on any of your chairs that you've got as well. Until we get a few relic hunters and dogs of the desert. Different ones all coming in now. Blackhand.
How you ain't coming in.
Yeah. These two are barkeeps, and I'm going to be using as an example in the video, just to show we got him from the Purge, just to show you this is how they come. Same hairstyle as the one we've got there, but you can get them again like any of the other followers or crafters with different hairstyles, different character models, male and female. But when you get them out of the Purge,
I owe you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
obviously they'll say that line to you and you'll have the option on the left, but they'll also teach you the tavern if you haven't already learned it from your knowledge. But if you hold your interact, you've got an open inventory option. Pointless giving them a weapon because they're no good as a fighter. I'll show you the stats in a second, but as you can see there, you can quite clearly take that clothing off them and put them in your own style of what you want to use. We've just gone with the Zamorian Thief boots, the artisan pants that we've dyed in black, and then the innkeeper's top. But you could put whatever you want on them, and yeah, literally zero in everything and 0% chance to level anything as well, so they're no good as a fighter, just like they tell you. But this is our barkeep here. This is Delincia, who is one of my followers. Getting some different level 1, 2 and 3 people in now. A lot of the regulars. This is my Delincia, of course. She's well, one of my Delincias. If you interact with the stools, well, there must be somebody trying to sit on that one because it's not letting me sit on it at the moment, but you should be able to actually sit on those stools as well. Can I move Delincia? No, there must be somebody that's trying to come to that seat. But if you
Drink or talk, or both.
talk to your barkeep once they're behind, you'll have a talk option.
Building a tavern was wise, and freeing me to run the bar was wiser still. You shall see. I once owned a watering hole in Aranjun, full of the most vile, despicable scum of Zamora. Not like these fine folk. Things went sideways. I got caught giving room and board to thieves. The short of it is, I became an exile. But I still have the knack of it. A tongue to convince patrons to order just one more drink. And an ear to lap up all of their spilled secrets.
So there you go.
You build a tavern. You adorn it as you see fit. Fill it with seats. And I will take care of the rest. Wish to bribe a contact to visit the tavern? Give me the order and the coin, and I'll send it right along. I've eyes and ears in the underworld. I know the right people. I know how to get to know the right people I do not yet know. You and I can do very right by one another. You shall see.
So there you go. That's your little conversation you can have with them.
Short days, long nights.
You get this menu, which has got all sorts of drinks and bits of food in it that you can obviously purchase stuff from, and any other players that are not in your clan, if you play on a server, if you have your tavern open to people, they can interact with your barkeep and purchase from this menu. But the only thing they can't do is they can't access this menu which will have your contacts in it. And as you can see, he's got a sell score there, so I could request him if I wanted to. That's obviously empty, that list at first before you first capture him in a purge after having your bar, but we've got a list there where we can get more contacts eventually. So there's only you and your clan mates that would have access to that one, whereas anybody can use the other one. So it's pretty cool looking, I think. And then also, when you get to level 30, you've got another very cool looking tavern counter there that I'll be swapping excuse me, our current one out for. It kind of looks a bit more in theme with the style of our bar that we've got here, so we'll be looking at swapping this one out to that one once we unlock it, but we're going to have to level up the battle pass first. So the features that are actually working at the moment, this is probably one of the best ones. There are little bits occasionally we may notice NPCs don't quite sit on chairs properly sometimes, or maybe turn the opposite around on the stool. Just pick them up if it's your follower and place them in again. It may sort itself out eventually, but no serious qualms with it. Just if you take the barkeep out of the station, then obviously any of these patrons that are in here that are AI will essentially disappear and will take time to come back again. Excuse me. And you just place them in exactly the same as you do anybody else. So once they're on the floor like that, you pick them up and you can pop them on a chair if you want to, even if you want them to sit down, or if you want them to go behind your tavern. Won't work now because she's already in there, but you'll see again the ghost symbol pop up, so you can hover over that, pop them in, and you can keep them in Relic Hunter garb if you want. This is what they come in, or pick an outfit for them and put them in your own outfit. So there we go. That is pretty much the new tavern system. Unfortunately, like I say, the ruins of Almeria, the big fort, is just undoable at the moment. There's no way we can do it. We were just so laggy earlier. I died 2 or 3 times. I think Mickey died a couple of times as well, and we had the followers with us that were doing decent outside the front gate, but as soon as we got in the first courtyard, it was as if this stream was running in slow motion. I couldn't see to do anything, which was kind of the fear that once all the combat starts that it just won't handle it, and it's just really struggling with it, so just be really careful. It's a shame because obviously the idea is there, but just if you want to try it at Almeria, go ahead and try it, but I wouldn't advise it personally at the minute. It's very buggy. I don't know what Xbox is like I say, because that's on PlayStation 5, Mickey's on PlayStation 4, and I know he was having the exact same trouble, if not worse than what I was getting. Not sure what PC is like. I suppose it would depend on the spec of your PC, but just be very careful with it. We're lucky we didn't crash, to be honest. We were lagging that hard. So a bit of a disappointment with that one. Bit of a disappointment that the camel calf that you're supposed to be able to put in the stable and turn into the new camel mount, apparently that's not working either. So another big disappointment there, unfortunately. So has anybody got any questions about anything, or anything they want to say, or?
Look like it's possible to do in single player.
No, it's unless you wanted to cheese it a bit using God mode, it's you're gonna get wiped really easy. The enemies get a bit tougher the further in you go, but once that lag kicks in because they're constantly dying and respawning, like I said, there was me and Mickey with a follower each, and we both died 2 or 3 times. And it shouldn't be like that, to be fair. It should be working a lot better than that and a lot smoother than that. I'm surprised we didn't blue screen, to be honest. Like I say, outside the main gate, not a problem. As soon as we got to the inner courtyard and all of them enemies started aggroing, it just... You'll see, on the stream when we finish tonight. If you look back at the beginning, like the first half an hour or so, you'll see it was just absolutely horrendous. Yeah, just ridiculous. So just before we wrap it up, we've got a few minutes. So like I say, anybody got any questions or anything they want to add or any comments they want to make? Also, do leave a like if you did enjoy this, if you did find it remotely entertaining in any way. It does help me out to understand what people appreciate and what people like. Also, I did mention this last night for the benefit of those who maybe weren't here. If you are subscribed to me and you have your notifications turned on, it may be an idea to have all notifications enabled rather than if you have it just set for personalised, because what YouTube seems to do sometimes is if somebody uploads a video, so if I upload a video for example, it won't always push it out to everybody. It'll
No,
only...
not yet. Not had an issue on PC. While you're bashing the door, you'll get ganged up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you will. Well, it's good that PC can handle it then, but they need to do something for console seriously, or else it's going to ruin the experience. If you have all notifications set to all, if you have your notifications on, then hopefully whenever I do upload anything or go live like we do at the moment, you'll obviously get the notification for it, whereas if you have it set to personalised, there's a chance YouTube won't push it out to you. I didn't know that one myself until just recently. I think it was Whack4863 that mentioned it, so just keep that one in mind. It's, yeah, interesting. Like I say, do feel free to leave your comments down below. Leave any questions you have. If I can answer them, I'll try and do so, or if I can't, I will try and point you in the direction of somebody who hopefully will be able to answer you. But I guess, yeah, for the last few minutes, it's over to you guys. So has anybody got any questions, any comments you want to make, anything you like that you've seen, or questions about any of the builds or anything? Do feel free to ask. Still hear the people from the bar even in here. Disgusting. Sounds like a thug with that. Sounds like he's had too much. He could be burping like he is. I don't know.
So apart from tavern, not much going on in this chapter.
There doesn't seem to be at the minute. Well, there's the issue with the mount, and then obviously the issue with Almeria. The main couple of features that seem to be working.
When someone says, say something, and your mind goes blank.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, the tavern is supposedly one of the main big feature of the update, which I get where they're going with it. I think it's pretty cool, and the fact that the barkeep is the first NPC that say, shall we say, quote unquote in brackets, station thrall as they call them in the game, but follower or friend as we like to call them, that you can actually change their outfit on. The intention is then to then also move this over to crafter thralls as well. So rather than, I think Dennis's words were something like, rather than when you go out and knock somebody out in the world and you put them on your wheel of friendship as we call it and turn them into your friend, that they don't just become an item in your inventory. There's somebody that you can place down on the ground and have follow you and take back to base and assign them to a station rather than slotting them into a station, but also give them an outfit. So you could have all your crafters or your different crafters in a different outfit depending on the profession that they're doing. Or all your crafters in the same outfit, your archers in another.
Happening in chapter 4 then.
Yeah, it could well be. This could be chapter 4 that they do bring that in. I don't think he said for definite, Dennis, that it will be chapter 4 when they introduced the ability to do this for crafters, but that is something that they are working on, and it's something coming very, very soon, hopefully. Which is another thing, I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to, and I do kind of like, obviously like a lot of people, very annoyed and frustrated with the problems that are occurring. Kind of half expected the issues with Almeria. Disappointed that it's happened, obviously, and with the new mount and what have you. But first impressions of the new Archer post, and obviously the barkeep, the fact that it's male and female, you know, different ones that you can get, and obviously the counter itself looks pretty cool, and you're going to be able to get another design in the battle pass, and probably different designs again, maybe in the bazaar at some point, you never know. But those two features, certainly first impressions of them, I'm very impressed with, and can kind of see where they wanted to go with the game moving forward. But like a lot of people, very frustrated with the
Are the new perch features, i.e. meteor strike, etc. in chapter 3 or 4?
What do you mean with the new purge features? What do you mean exactly with that one?
Chapter 4. The special enemies like the guy that summons meteors.
Oh yes, the new
Thought there were meant to be new enemy attacks.
yes, that's right. Sorry, I know what you mean now. Yeah, like a golem summoner, so like a sorcerer that would summon golems, and unless you kill him, they'll keep spawning, or a sorcerer that'll summon lightning. Yeah, I think Dennis said that maybe chapter 4, possibly. I think they are hoping to do it for this age, but I don't know for definite, and he didn't actually, I don't think he actually said it will definitely be chapter 4, but they're certainly not here in this chapter. I think that's something they're working on for chapter 4. Yeah, I think that is something for them that they are still working on, along with other bits and pieces. But I think a lot of people are very annoyed at the moment, the fact that, you know, like we said, a new update has come out, it's supposed to be really good, and yet again, big problems with it. And when people get,
for that for new content.
yeah, when people get, you know, responses from Funcom, all they can say is that they're aware of it, they're working on it, and there'll hopefully be a fix for it in the January update, which is obviously 14th of January, so that's a month away. So that means we're pretty much hanging around for a month with purges with demolishers that will wipe.
My Chrome coins back.
Yeah, might have to put a ticket in for that one if you feel that way. See what they do, see what they say. And it's disappointing to say the least, but we'll try and bear with it. But the fact that they said there won't be a fix for a lot of these things until the 14th of January, which is a month, they're expecting people to not play a new raid, because you can't play it because it's just unplayable because of lag, certainly on console anyway. And expecting you to do high level purges.
I'm off on vacation.
And obviously that
I have 2,000-ish just disappeared.
Yeah, do you want to trace that up with them? There has been an issue going on with that or something. Eradication did a video as well saying how people were getting a message when they were logging in saying you are banned, and something with the Chrome coins, that they had to pay so many Chrome coins to get it fixed or something, and apparently you could put a ticket into the Zen desk and they were looking into it all. I didn't get that on console, so whether that's just a PC thing, I don't know. Or it's happening to different people. But yeah, you definitely want to do that. Put a message into them. Something's not right, definitely, it's not fair. Especially if you're a content creator as well, you know, you're trying to support them and support their game and promote their game for them. how can you show off a game that's broken? It's not nice. It's not a nice experience, and it makes you feel down about it and not want to share it as much, because if you don't enjoy playing it, people will see that obviously in your streams or in your videos, and it doesn't help you as a YouTuber or a Twitch stream if you do it on Twitch. It doesn't help you as a creator, but then it doesn't do the game any favours because they lose players. And Conan is a great game, and it does have the potential to go a long way. It's been around a long time, so it's obviously doing something right, but they need to get a bit better on the communication side of things and the fixing side of things. Otherwise, it's going to cause problems. But anyway, we could sit here all night, obviously talking about that and going on about the problems. But yeah, do check out the new Archer posts if you get to check them out. Certainly have a look at the tavern if you're able to. Two very, very good features at least that do actually work. Like I say, a video coming on that shortly. So I appreciate all your likes and comments on the stream. Check out the rest of the content on the channel if you haven't already. Check out channel memberships if you're interested. 3 different options to choose from. Like I say, check your notifications are on for all notifications, and you get notified when I do upload next. And yeah, thank you to one and all for joining once again. Great to see you all. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it entertaining. And for the moment, until I see you in the next video or on the next stream, we shall say good night. Bye bye for now.
See you, Julius. Bye.